Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I have a bunch of makeup products to test out which I bought very recently from Amazon as well as Nykaa and a little bit of PR stuff as well. And this is the look that I came up with. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. Before putting on my makeup, I cleanse my skin using the Dermavive Hydra cleanser, which is an amazing cleanser. Even if you have sensitive skin types, it is very gentle and mild on the skin to get rid of all the dirt and impurities. Then to prep my skin further, I'm taking the Neutriderm Vitamin E moisturizing lotion and applying and massaging that moisturizer all over the face and neck. This acts as a beautiful pre-makeup base and just adds the right amount of moisturization. The first product that I have is the very newly launched Nykaa eyeshadow quads. I've got this in two different shades. The brown and golden one is called Night Out and the cranberry one is called Brunch Party. They have launched this in 7 different variants and all of those 7 quads are all neutral shades and colors. There is not much of a difference in shade range as I can see from the color range that is presented on the website. I wish they had a little bit of colorful options as well to play around with. Anyway, these are the eyeshadows that I bought and these two were in a combo deal. It costed me around $560 or something like that for both these quads together. I've used both these eyeshadow palettes on my eyes today and this is how my eye makeup looks right now. So in the Night Out quad, you have just one bronzy gold shimmer and the rest of the colors are all matte eyeshadows, and all of these matte eyeshadows are pretty decently pigmented. I would say it's not bad at all, but if you want a little bit of an intensity from these eyeshadows, you do have to build it up. I was really impressed with the gold as well as the black matte eyeshadow because sometimes matte black eyeshadows can get patchy on your eyes, but this one is super smooth and very well pigmented, and this bronzy gold eyeshadow is such a beautiful, almost like a foiled eyeshadow effect on the eyelids. Very soft and buttery, silky, smooth texture. I really loved it. From the Brunch Party eyeshadow quad, I used this lighter shimmery pink just on the center of the eyelids to sort of tone down the gold and bring out more pinkiness and a little bit of color on the eyes. And I also used the darker cranberry shade on the outer corners and on the crease as well. Both are really good and pigmented eyeshadows in my opinion. The pink shimmer is very popping and shimmery, but it's not as foiled as the gold eyeshadow from the other palette that I just talked about. I love these kind of cranberry neutral brown shades, so I am really loving these palettes. I got these Freshlook contact lenses in the color grey very recently. My dear friend and a fellow YouTuber Mamaearth loves these grey eyelashes from Freshlook and they looked amazing on her, so I also wanted to try it on myself because we both are in the dusky skin tone category, and oh my god, she is absolutely right. It is such a beautiful grey color. It's not like a jarring grey color, it's a very subtle toned down grey, so it looks very pretty on my skin tone as well. I really like hazel, green and brown eye color contact lenses from Freshlook, and this one is also super pretty on dusky skin tones. I also got these 3 pair of eyelashes from Amazon. This is from like a random brand. It's just called 6D eyelashes. I did not think I would fall in love with these lashes, but just look at these lashes on my eyes. They are so beautiful. They give my eyes a little bit of a doll-like effect and they are so comfortable, and I absolutely love the style of these eyelashes on my eyes. They are very pretty looking, and this was just under rupees 250 or 300 something like that, and it is totally worth all my money in my opinion. It is so beautiful. I finally picked up the PAC X Jovita George brush set collection. Oh my god, look at the packaging. It's a beautiful holographic pouch, and inside you've got 8 different brushes, and this is how the brushes look like. They have got a silver handle and everything, and they look absolutely pretty and classy, and these brushes are extremely soft and very comfortable and luxurious feeling brushes on the face. Jovita recently announced in one of her YouTube videos recently that these brushes might be the last brushes that are available right now and they'll be gone, and I was like, oh my god, I need to pick them up because otherwise I might regret my decision. So I just went ahead and bought it, and also these were on a great discount on Nykaa as well. I felt like this is the right time to pick up these brushes. I'm very glad that I picked these up because these are such affordable yet good quality luxe feeling brushes, and they are also very multitasking. Jovita has created all these beautiful brushes keeping in mind that only if you have these brushes you can create a full face of makeup on yourself. And I totally agree with her point, because this is such a beautiful brush set to have if you want to do a full face of glam or an everyday makeup look on yourself. You've got a bunch of face brushes as well as eye brushes. These are perfect for beginners out there because you have everything sorted in one brush kit. Next, I've got the Relove by Makeup Revolution's H2O Hydrate Primer. I got this from Amazon and it is such a cute little bottle. It comes in this pump packaging, so it's very easy for you to dispense the product out. And also it's like a clear primer and it feels super cold when you touch it. Very hydrating when you put it on your skin. It adds a subtle little glow to your skin, and also it helps your makeup to stick and sit properly on the skin because of the tackiness that this has. It's not like a sticky, goopy kind of a feeling. It's a very beautiful, hydrating, lush feeling when you put it on your skin, which I absolutely love. If you have very dry and dehydrated skin, you would absolutely love it. I mean, I do have an oily skin type and I also really like this primer. It's not making me look oily or anything like that. It's an oil-free kind of a formula. It just adds that nice hydration and boost of glow to the skin, and it's such a good primer. So then this is a request from one of you guys. You wanted me to review the Mamaearth Glow Serum Foundation, and this is infused with vitamin C. I've got this in the shade 07 Toffee Glow, which is supposedly their darkest and deepest shade in this particular foundation collection. Now, I already knew that this particular shade wouldn't suit me, but just because you requested me, here it is. So first of all, they do not have shade options for dusky skin. Let me put it out there. Shade Toffee Glow is a very fairly light color for my complexion. I wish brands bring out more darker and deeper shades for us dusky girls, because this clearly isn't enough. The shade Toffee Glow might suit people with NC42 skin tone, not beyond that, because I can see that this is a pretty ashy and light color. But apart from the shade, this foundation is a very sheer to light medium kind of a coverage. It doesn't even get to a medium coverage. It's still very much on the light coverage side. People have been comparing this foundation with the Nykaa All Day Matte Liquid Foundation that looks very similar to this, but I felt like this is more of a similar finish and texture to that of the K-Beauty Liquid Hydrating Foundation, because this also has a very dewy finish on the skin, feels very hydrating and has a very sheer and light coverage. But only thing that I noticed with this foundation is that it doesn't have a lot of coverage even if you build it up, but the K-Beauty foundation can be built up to a little bit of a medium coverage. This one, even upon building it up, it remains very light coverage. If you're someone who has pretty clear skin and you don't want too much of that cakey and foundation feel on your skin, you could probably try this foundation. And this is more suitable for dry skin and not for oily skin, because it's very dewy on the skin. So that was my opinion on the Mamaearth Glow Serum Foundation to whoever asked me to review it. Next, I've got a high-end product, which is the MAC Pro Long Wear Liquid Concealer, and this is in the shade NC45. Now this one was on my wish list for the longest time, and it's a super expensive product. So I never really bought this concealer because I already have another MAC concealer that I really like, which is very mattifying. But I also knew that this is a very popular concealer from MAC, so finally I picked this up. I thought NC45 would be a little bit of a lighter shade in this concealer range, but it's a little bit of a darker shade than what I expected it to be, and it also has a lot of warmth to it, so it kind of acts like a color corrector as a concealer in one kind of a product on my skin tone. The packaging, as you all know, is like this pump packaging. You do have to dispense the product out from this container either on the back of your hand or on a palette, and then put it on your face using a brush or finger, whatever way that you like it, which honestly is a little bit of a complicated process. I wish this came in a doe foot applicator or a tube packaging. That way it would have been so much more easier to use and access this product. But anyway, Apart from the packaging, the formula is so beautiful. It's kind of like a creamy formula when you initially get the product out from the container, but once you put it on the face and blend it out, it kind of settles down to a beautiful soft matte finish. It's not a drying formula, yet a matte kind of a finish on the skin, which is really nice. So I use this product as a concealer and a color corrector in one underneath my eyes as well as around the mouth area to get rid of all of the discoloration that was on my skin, and it did such a fantastic job in concealing all those areas without making my skin look cakey or artificial. It just blends right into the skin and looks absolutely perfect and flawless. Really love the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, probably even more than the other Studio Fix concealer, because that one can be a little bit more drying, but this one is not. Then we have a very newly launched product, which is the PAC Cosmetics Mineralized Lightening Powder. PAC sent this to me in a PR. So this is how the packaging looks like. Very classy and chic, and inside you've got a big mirror, and this is how the powder looks like. As you can see, it's a baked product. So the pigment in this powder is super strong because it's a baked product. So the shade that I used was 05 Bright Side. So these are basically like baking powders for your skin, but in a pressed compact version. They are absolutely so smooth and very silky to touch and put it on your face as well. This is the only powder that I use on my face to bake as well as to set the rest of the face as well, and as you can see, it's giving me a beautiful smooth finish on the skin, and also it does not look powdery or cakey at all. Generally, I cannot do without setting and baking my face with loose powders, but this baking powder is amazing because it's giving me the smoothness, the flawlessness, and also set the entire base makeup in place so perfectly. And also it's a non-powdery, non-cakey finish, which I'm absolutely loving. The skin looks absolutely natural and very flawless. Also, this powder does not oxidize on your skin, which is so cool, and it just adds the right amount of brightness on your skin, which is needed. Really love the Mineralized Lightening Powder from PAC. I also got the Relove by Revolution's heart-shaped beauty blender, which I kind of forgot. Thank God I spotted it before ending this video. But this is how the sponge looks like after it's wet. It's like a hot pink color and comes in this cute little heart shape. So I started blending my Mamaearth foundation with this beauty blender, and it kind of soaked up a lot of the product, so I switched over to the PAC and Jovita George collection buffing brush. I do not know whether it is because of the sponge or the foundation, because I do know that the foundation is very dewy and light coverage, so I wasn't really getting any coverage out when I use the foundation as well as the beauty blender together. I will probably use this with some other foundation and tell you how it feels. The final product is a lip product, and how can I not have a haul without a lipstick? So here is the Nykaa's newly launched liquid lipstick, but this is like a glossy creamy formula. So this is apparently called an 8-hour lasting full cover matte gloss, and I've got this in the shade Wild One. It's a very weird formula. I just did this right now and the lipstick has completely turned into a matte finish, almost like a matte finish, and before this it was a little bit on the glossy side. So it comes in this tube packaging, and the color is beautiful, by the way. It's like this plum toned mauve color. So I'm absolutely loving the color. The formula is very different. Again, the shine is coming back, as you can see. So it feels matte on the lips and a little bit tacky as well when you press your lips together, and also it has a shine. I really don't know how to explain it, but that's how the lipstick is. It feels like a liquid lipstick but has a little bit of a creamy shine going on, and the formula is very smooth and creamy when you put it on the lips as well. It's not like your regular matte liquid lipstick formula. I'm pretty sure if you wear this lipstick under a mask, it would transfer because it is definitely on the creamy and glossy side of things. This comes at rupees 4.99, which is pretty decent, I would say. I really cannot understand the formula, but absolutely love the color. That was my pretty recent makeup haul. I really hope that you guys found this video useful, helpful, and enjoyed watching it. If you did, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up, comment, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Also, make sure to hit the bell notification to get notified each time I upload a new video on my channel. Make sure to follow me on my Instagram. I'll put the link in the description box again. This is it. Take care of yourselves and I shall see you guys soon in my next one. Bye!